Greetings everyone from the movie Clubhouse. I'm your host Eddie from the movie Clubhouse podcast, and today we're diving right into a review for the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman, which was directed by Rob Savage and stars Sophia Thatcher, Chris Messina and Vivian Lyra Blair, is based on the 1978 novel directly from Stephen King. This is something that makes you have high expectations from the film. So, what did you think of the movie? Well, it was a great horror movie for the year 2023. It was not super scary, but it makes for a great popcorn feast, as we usually say. Meaning that it was enjoyable to eat some popcorn too. It had strong performances and great visuals. There was some specific things that we liked about the film, and we are going to cover them right now. Really loved the creature design of this film. The Boogeyman looked really great. How he was portrayed made him look for a scary looking guy, creeping around all the dark corners of a room. Another stunning aspect of the film was the prop design, especially a scene with some colored Christmas lights, similar to how Stranger Things did it in season 1. It looked really good and fun on the big screen. You will see what we mean if you see the movie. But what about the characters? All the characters in the movie are great. There are some people that give stronger performances than others, but mostly we will consider them all great. We will probably say that the weakest performance was from the father, Will Harper, played by Chris Messina, and that the strongest performance was by Vivian Lyra Blair, Sawyer, as she's called in the movie. Vivian gave an emotional yet adorable performance as Sawyer and could really feel the fright for the Boogeyman. The father could have gotten some more story, but what we got to see of him was still great. Sophia Thatcher, on the other hand, also gave a strong performance as the older but grieving sister. When it comes to the man of the night himself, the Boogeyman, we could have gotten some more of his backstory, like where, when and why he was there. But for what we got, it was still pretty great. When it comes to the visuals of the movie, visually the film looked great. The scary elements of the film were splendid, to say at least. There was not many jump scares, but there were a few effective ones. As we said, the Boogeyman's looks made the film scarier. Some of our favorite parts of the movie is the Boogeyman and some of the visuals from the film. Visually, it's a very dark movie, which makes it scarier, of course. But we could not call it scary, it's an edgy movie, on the other hand. But not that we had to close our eyes or anything for certain scenes. The scariest part of the movie was probably the Boogeyman himself. There could have been some more jump scares, and also some more bloody scenes. But overall, it worked great visually for a horror movie. The effects in CGI also looked great, especially for the Boogeyman. He looked alive and like he would be hiding under our bed when we came home from the theater. We do not have any comments really on practical effects, since we didn't see so much of them, but since we did not notice anything, we need to assume that they were great. We have some favorite scenes from the movie. The one we want to cover explicitly was the one with lights. It looked really great and fun in a way visually on the screen. It reminded us a lot of Stranger Things. It was also adorable in the way it was set out and designed. You will see what we mean if you watch the movie. The overall set design was also good, many dark corners and unsettling areas around the movie. When it comes to themes and messages, the theme of fear and trauma was pretty clear. Also that facing your fears is important and that can be the solution to some of your problems. It was really well executed. It was clear that this was not just any monster. The Boogeyman was there for a reason. However, we could have gotten some more details surrounding him. But since we didn't get that, it still made him a very mysterious creature, which we liked. Letting go of your past and moving on was also a big part of the movie's story. We think the ending of the movie was grand. Not to go into spoiler territory, but it ended in a satisfying way. Nothing revolutionary that will win any Oscars, but it set up a sequel and there was some cool monster fighting in the end. As for conclusion and our final thoughts, The Boogeyman is a great horror film. It gives strong performances and splendid visuals, especially the creature design. It also sets up a mood and atmosphere that is sure to frighten many. There you have it, all our thoughts after watching The Boogeyman. Have you seen the film yet? If so, let us know what you thought of it. This is all for this episode of the Movie Clubhouse podcast, but we have a few new episodes dropping weekly, so be sure to turn on notifications so you know where the next movie or TV review drops. Until next time, have a great time watching.